Hi, welcome to my introduction video. All I'm going to say about that. So I don't want to really call it a channel yet because this is just my first video. And I'm kind of shy and feels kind of weird talking to myself, even though I live with all boys. I should be used to it. The only time they hear me is when I say, food's ready. My name is Natasha, and I usually get called Tash, not Natasha. I only get called Natasha when either somebody's angry at me or I'm in trouble. So, did you have that a lot when you were growing up? Your parents call you by your full name? Well, for me, I always was called Natasha when I was in trouble. So I knew when they called me that, I was in doo-doo. I'm going to be talking about a lot of different things, probably mostly yarn. And yarn reviews. My mom actually inspired my yarn journey. She started when she was really, really young. She taught herself how to read patterns and how to crochet. And she actually started crocheting doilies first. And then it's only been recently as she's moved on to making clothes and garments and bigger, different kind of projects outside of doilies. She always did a little bit, but not as much as what she's been doing nowadays. So, but we talk every day, and it's usually around yarn or chronic pain. We both suffer with chronic pain, so if you suffer from chronic pain, this is where you need to hang out with us, because we deal with it on a daily basis. So what else can I tell you about myself? I just turned 46 this summer. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have 4 children and 2 stepchildren. But my oldest is 28, and my youngest is going to be 9. And the rest of them are all in between those ages. I do have a 14-year-old son who was born with autism and club feet. And I made the decision 12 years ago to become a stay-at-home mom for him. It's been a long and very rewarding journey in itself for that. And I think that I probably started crocheting more and more just because he liked sleeping with my blankets. Excuse me. It's so hot here. So it just become more and more. When I first got him into therapy, they asked me what it was that I wanted from them. And I told them I wanted to be able to understand what he was saying, or what he needed or wanted from me. Or even just to hear him say, Mommy, was good enough for me. I was happy if I could just have those. He's now 14, and he talks so much he doesn't stop talking. So all of my hard work paid off as far as I'm concerned. So I mean, I'm blessed. I feel like I was the one who was blessed because he taught me a lot. He taught me a lot about patience and just life in general, and how such little tiny rewards of saying hi was this big, huge reward. So that's my story on that. More maybe later if anybody's interested. So in our little family, we're a blended family, my husband and I right now. So he has a boy and a girl, and they're 22 and 18, so they don't live with us. And my 2 older children are now moved out and, you know, have their own lives, forgot all about me. Like how most adults' children do. But we still think about them daily. So yeah, I have 0 experience or knowledge when it comes to computers. So actually my 14-year-old actually has to help me with the videos and the editing, because I don't know anything. I have an iPad, the same iPad that I've had for 7 years, and I played Candy Crush on it. So that's about it. I do the banking with my husband's help, so I never had any real interest in them, really. So I just didn't get too involved to learn anything, But I'm old school, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll learn more now. um, so I love yarn, and I want to talk a lot about yarn, and I'll probably do some projects. I'm not really great at reading patterns, but I can make them. I like to design things, and whatnot. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to do that and kind of put it in a pattern form with my mom's help, because she's the expert. Usually if I find a pattern that I want to make, I usually take it to her and I say, Mom, I want to learn how to make this. And she'll show me, and I memorize it, and then I make it. So I also do a little tiny bit of knitting, not much. I prefer crocheting. I do have an antique pattern for 2 needle mittens that later on, closer to fall and winter, I would like to share. It's, I think, from the 30s, maybe. I'm not sure. It's really, really old. It was given to me 30 years ago, I think. I just kind of kept it because it's so easy. It's ridiculous. Like, because I mean, everybody says, I can never make mittens because they're always on 4 needles and it's so complicated and looks so complicated, but these are made with 2, and it's awesome. I make all my kids' mittens, and usually make mittens for all the males in the family and my husband and stuff. So all of that stuff. Here too, we're also going to do some unboxing of yarns and yarn reviews. I love yarn. I don't know what it is. It just brings me comfort, especially when I'm in like a moody mood. I do like to draw, and I have been teaching myself probably for the last 6 years how to draw and paint. This was by me. It's supposed to be space, but it's not the best. That's why it's in my living room. It's a conversation piece anyway. People, usually ask, and what's that? I like it. Oh well, that's all that matters. I will also do another video of my yarn stash, which is a total mess, and I would love to get ideas of how other people organize their stuff and have it organized, because mine's a disaster zone. Oh my, oh my, oh my, and I just keep on adding it. I can't help myself. I just keep on doing it. But I have put a challenge into myself this year. From now, I'm hoping until maybe the beginning of September, to take all of my scraps of yarn and turn them into hats, scarves, and cowls, and donate them to our local food bank, because we live in a really small rural area in the country, and I know that hats and mittens and scarves and all that kind of stuff is needed in the winter months, and it is cold here. There was one year I tried to make a bunch and have them donated to different places, but it was really hard to connect with them. So it was a disaster zone. So this year I'm just going to directly donate them to the food bank in our area. So we will, there'll be more on that later too. So, but yeah, I think that's about getting pretty close to the end of me, I guess. I'm going to try to do videos often. So yeah. And I have an Instagram, but I can't remember what it's at. I think it's under the same as my YouTube. Maybe. Because my son helped me. But anyway. I think that's it for now. So I hope to see you again real soon. And I hope you liked my video. I'm a little bit nutty, a little bit crazy, off the wall, everybody tells me. But anyway, I hope you have a really good day. I hope you stay cool, because this weather is just, it's unbearable. I'm so over it. I like fall. I like winter. Yarn is a fall and winter thing. That's why I like where I live, because it's cold all the time. So yarn is awesome. Get cold, knit a blanket, crochet a blanket, and then you're warm. Anyway, that's it for now. Bye.